right now on WISN 12 News at 10.
A $1 billion Powerball rush.
My goodness, hopefully this is a ticket right here.
Tonight, the winning numbers.
What would your reaction be if you won it?
And the Wisconsinites with billionaire dreams for Christmas.
A busier forecast ahead, when to expect more rain and possibly snow.
Santa isn't the only delivery man with fans on Christmas.
He would get excited just by seeing the UPS truck.
The driver going the extra mile for his biggest supporters.
Plus, goats, a donkey, and a camel. Oh my. The live nativity scene in southeast Wisconsin.
Leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 10.
He has made his list and he checked it twice. Now Santa, old St. Nick, is making his trip around the world. The NORAD tracker has Santa entering Quebec just a few moments ago. And Santa is dealing with a little bit of drizzle in our area.
Mark, it is not causing too much trouble.
Certainly not going to cause trouble for Santa, and it shouldn't cause trouble for anybody else. The reason why is our temperatures are still warm enough. We're going to stay above freezing as we head throughout the night. 40 degrees right now. Cool shot here. Looking from Discovery World, the new side of the Hone Bridge in terms of being lit. And that is the bridge that goes over to Lakeshore State Park. So with these temperatures at 40 degrees, it is strictly just drizzle, and it's been very, very light, mainly focused in on our southern counties. Another hour or so and this drizzle moves out, and then we're quiet for the rest of the night, but that doesn't mean the forecast is quiet. It's actually fairly active. Not for tomorrow, though. Don't expect to see a lot of sunshine, but at least we're going to get temperatures that won't be bad. Overnight, 35 degrees. Not bad at all. We stay cloudy, and then we'll start focusing in on the next round, first of drizzle, and then the next round, which will bring rain and likely some snow. I'll time it out coming up on Weather Watch 12.
And on this Christmas Eve, what could be the ultimate gift? $1.7 billion.
Sounds good to me. All it takes is picking the right 6 numbers. TJ Dysart is live with the big story tonight and the winning Powerball numbers, TJ.
Yeah, well, Rhea, we're still waiting on those numbers, but at this station here in Glendale, it was just 2 days ago that somebody won a $50,000 ticket. So we thought, hey, maybe this is the good luck gas station here in Wisconsin. So we checked in with Wisconsinites to see what they would spend the money on if they cashed in big.
Outside this Glendale gas station, it's business as usual at the pump. But inside,
My goodness, hopefully this is a ticket right here.
it's the Powerball Christmas Eve rush.
Grandma, Grandpa said, can you stop and get us a few tickets on your way home? So hopefully one of these 4 could be the lucky one.
Definitely being this big, I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
That opportunity to score $1.7 billion in a massive jackpot. The one-time payment option, more than $780 million.
What would you buy? What would you want?
I would move to New York.
In Wisconsin, 4 people have already won big this week. A $1 million ticket sold at a Brown Deer Walmart, a $100,000 winner at a mobile gas station in Brookfield, and 2 $50,000 tickets. One in Sheboygan Falls, the other right at this gas station in Glendale.
I heard that this morning on TV.
What would your reaction be if you won it?
Well,
however many chances.
Out of 292 million chances of winning, hope I don't die of a heart attack and don't be able to collect the money.
And of course, we couldn't leave without dipping our names in the hat to become an overnight billionaire.
Cameron behind the camera is going to get a ticket. I'm going to get a ticket. We've both agreed we're going to split it both ways if one of these wins. Quick picks. One for Cameron, one for myself. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And back out here live now, let's get to those numbers because we know that is exactly what everyone is talking about. Get your tickets out and take a look at your screen here. Here are those winning numbers: 5, 4, 25, 31, 52, 59, and Powerball 19. Again, that's 5, 4, 24, 25, 31, 52, 59, Powerball 19. And unfortunately, Cameron and I did not win, so good news for Ray and Derek is we will be at work tomorrow.
All right, well, thanks, TJ. It looks like we got our numbers mixed up a little bit, so we're going to check back in to make sure that we have the right number. So check your ticket again. You might have won. We'll see. All right, here we go. Here are those numbers again. It is 4, 25, 31, 52, 59. TJ did have that Powerball right. It is 19. So go ahead and check those tickets again. And he just might have won tonight. Thanks so much, TJ.
It is the first midnight mass for Pope Leo at the Vatican. The new pope, who was originally from Chicago, is the first American elected pope. During mass, he stressed the importance of giving to the less fortunate. A Jesuit church here in Milwaukee hosted its first Christmas mass in a newly renovated sanctuary. A portion of the church of the Jesu on Marquette University's campus had been closed for the $10 million project. Now there are new pews, flooring, paint, and a sound system.
What is the Christmas message this year for Mass?
Patience is rewarded by joy if we look hard enough for it.
Is that something you've learned in the last year?
I have.
The church has been open all day for reflection, and tomorrow's services are at 8 and 10:30 a.m.
Tonight, Milwaukee Archbishop Jeffrey Grobb is performing midnight mass for the first time since his appointment. This week, he sat down with political director Matt Smith.
I'm curious, on Christmas Eve, when you are participating in Mass, what do you hope your message is and your takeaway this Christmas?
To say that there's still hope. I mean, I think we live in a world, we're coming out of a Jubilee year as a church. That focus was to be pilgrims of hope. That's not just for a year only.
January marks 1 year for Archbishop Grobb in Milwaukee. Sunday morning on Upfront, our new exclusive, The Church and Politics, the Pope and the Future of the Catholic Church. It's all new Sunday morning at 9, right here on WISN 12. Tonight, we'll carry Midnight Mass live from St. John's Cathedral in Milwaukee. That's right here on WISN 12 as well.
More than 80 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood. That's how prosecutors describe a reckless driver seconds before a deadly crash. That driver slammed into a car, killing Peshoa Lore, a mother and grandmother, days before Christmas. Tonight, Lore's family is reflecting on its enormous loss. James Stratton has their story.
Mywa Lee and her family just celebrated a massive milestone, her graduating from UW-Madison.
I get a phone call from my mom, and I guess what I hear is, there's been a bad crash.
Days later, the celebration turned to tragedy. And on this Christmas Eve,
I will have to mourn before I enjoy anything.
Lee mourning the loss of her loving grandmother, Peshoa Lore. A crash at 51st and Custer on December 16th killed the mother of 7 and grandmother of many more. Lore and her daughter, Mai-Kaing Lee, were in this Toyota Camry. Quentin Austin, the suspect in custody in the Dodge Charger. Prosecutors say the suspect's car was speeding up 51st Street. They say blew that stop sign while the victim's car was turning left. More than a week later, you can still see all the crash debris pushed up into the nearby park. Prosecutors say Austin was driving 89 miles per hour, fewer than 5 seconds before the crash, and 62 at the time of impact. The speed limit there, 30. Prosecutors charged him with second-degree reckless homicide.
As important as it is to get to where you're going, it's not as important as other people's lives.
The crash also injured Lee, Lore's daughter, who hurt her back.
She was holding on to her mom, trying to wake her up and calling out mom.
Lee, speaking with the help of her niece,
if he wasn't driving as fast as he was, her mom would still be here.
Now, the family is mourning on Christmas Eve instead of celebrating.
Enjoy the time that we had together, just because she's a lot older, so I was hoping to enjoy some time with her, but I guess I didn't get to do that either.
In Milwaukee, James Stratton, WISN 12 News.
And the family started a GoFundMe to help with the hospital bills. We posted that link inside this story on the 12 News mobile app.
Doctors are treating a 61-year-old man badly injured in a violent attack near Brady Street. A warning for our viewers, some of the video may be disturbing to watch. The attack happened at Arlington Place around 10:30 on Monday night. You can see it there. Surveillance video shows multiple people punching and stomping the victim. The man unconscious when officers arrived. Neighbors say fighting in this area is common.
Big groups hanging out drinking by their cars. It's become so commonplace to hear that out there that you don't know when it's just an argument or there's something more going on.
Kind of a bummer to see something like this continuously happen.
Police arrested 2 men and 1 woman, all in their 20s. They are still looking for other attackers.
Wisconsin officials are suing to block the Trump administration's new rules restricting gender-affirming care. A declaration from the Department of Health and Human Services said a recent review identified what it called substantial concerns over treatments like puberty blockers and hormone therapy for children and adolescents. It also warned doctors they could be excluded from federal health programs like Medicare and Medicaid if they provide gender-affirming care. New York Attorney General Letitia James led the lawsuits for 19 states, and in a statement she said no one should lose access to medically necessary health care because their federal government tried to interfere in decisions that belong in doctors' offices. Still ahead here on your News at 10, we are tracking Santa's path to Wisconsin.
We are right now. His sleigh is near Toronto, Canada, and we're going to keep tracking him throughout the show.
And it's a busier forecast ahead. I'm tracking out our next round of drizzle and when we could see some snow.
Also tonight, the UPS driver going the extra mile with a special delivery for his biggest little fan.
A former Badger back on the field. The major step TJ Watts took today after getting sidelined with a collapsed lung. We're tracking Santa Claus on this Christmas Eve. He just left Toronto on his way to Ontario in just a couple of minutes, traveling along, delivering those gifts. And in just a few minutes, Mark will have a look at the rainy conditions he'll be flying into once he heads over here to Wisconsin. And Santa is not the only one making deliveries this week. Drivers across the country have been working tirelessly to get their gifts to everyone.
Yeah, that includes a UPS driver with a gift of giving. Randy Rousseau from our sister station WDSU unwraps this holiday treat.
He may not drive a magical red sleigh, but John Jackson's UPS truck carries a lot of joy. With John, the driving force.
Just try to make their day by blowing the horn or waving to them and, you know, letting them see the truck. This was great.
The larger-than-life personality in his larger-than-life vehicle, attracting the attention of the smallest of customers, like 3-year-old Chambers.
He'd always hear him pull up in his truck, and my son's always just loved trucks, so he'd come running outside.
Even if I didn't have a delivery for them, if he was outside playing with his mom and dad, he would get excited just by seeing the UPS truck.
But the pair has developed a relationship beyond just the grand entrance.
Immediately, they just became friends after that, you could say, and he's just always excited to see him.
And just in time for Christmas, Jackson had a special delivery for his favorite fan, his own UPS truck.
For somebody to do that just out of the kindness of their heart during the busiest time of the year, it's amazing. So, John, you're the man. You're awesome. They need more people like you in the world.
Jackson has a deeper appreciation to be here in this world and in this moment.
I appreciate y'all. You know, God gave me a second chance, and I'm here on this earth for some reason. And I'm still trying to figure it out.
He nearly died 3 years ago after having a major heart attack, a widowmaker that he says should have taken his life.
And it just changed my perspective on life. Every day is a gift to me.
A gift he always hopes to share.
Let's bring it to Mom, man.
Going the extra mile to make the season more about your presence than the present.
Just to leave a mark here, just to have an impact on somebody's day every day, whether it be a child, an adult, a family, anybody, a stranger, you know, we need that. All right, Taylor, see you, man.
Randy Russo, WDSU News.
What a sweet story.
Absolutely. Love that one.
Well, the volunteers at the Northcott Neighborhood House in Milwaukee are hosting a dinner and toy giveaway tomorrow.
300 volunteers are giving their time and handing out more than 5,500 gifts for families in need.
Knowing that those kids have a smile on their face when they leave out of here. You know, we have a lot of kids who just don't smile anymore. And for some of them, there's no reason to smile.
The dinner and giveaway runs from 11 to 3 p.m. tomorrow at 6th and Wright Streets.
There's also a Christmas family feast tomorrow at the Baird Center, and every plate is free. 3,000 guests are expected for the annual event. Volunteers have been getting ready since Monday.
Our food arrived on Friday, and they have been working since early this morning to do whatever, step by step, preparing for that day. We are serving turkey and ham and potatoes and yams and vegetables and dessert and drink.
A good menu. The meal is open to everyone tomorrow from 11 until 1 p.m. at the Baird Center downtown. How lovely. In Oak Creek, the Salvation Army is hosting a live nativity scene. The service featured live music and several animals, including goats, a donkey, and a camel.
An exciting night for us because this is the reminder for us of why we do all of the things that we do really all year long, and that is to share the love of God with others.
Tonight's service ended with a moment of silence and peace. The weather was cooperative for all activities tonight.
Yeah, pretty mild out there, Mark.
Yeah, some folks still heading off to services for the midnight mass, and you're going to be fine. And just to let you know.
Uh-oh. You got a ticket?
I'll be back.
Had a ticket.
I'll be back tomorrow,
We'll
everybody.
see you tomorrow, Chief.
All right. It's okay. Current snow cover, no white Christmas around here, except in a few locations in Fond du Lac and Sheboygan counties where you have an inch of snow still on the ground, at least over most of the areas. You need to have a uniform 1 inch of snow or more to be considered a white Christmas. Yes, we have some ugly snow piles around, but we don't have an inch. There is a little bit of slush still on the ground here at Cathedral Square. This is an area that really doesn't get much sunshine this time of year. Temperatures, yeah, they're still hanging out in the upper 30s. 39 degrees from Cheer District. That's that beautiful Milwaukee Christmas tree. Let's soak it in while we can. And Merry Christmas to everybody for tomorrow. 37 degrees from Lake Lawn Resort. They're all decked out for the holiday. And again, these temperatures staying above freezing, which is good news because we've had a little bit of drizzle. It has been very light and hasn't caused any trouble, and it won't cause trouble throughout the rest of the night. This will come to an end in the next hour or so. A little bit cooler in our northern counties, but everybody's still above freezing, and again, well above freezing as you head into Waukesha and Milwaukee. You look at these temperatures, you're like, really? Christmas Eve? It was 63 in St. Louis, 64 in Kansas City, 75 degrees in Springfield, Missouri, North Platte, Nebraska at 72, 71 in Denver. I mean, it's like springtime. Is this going to last for them? No. We're going to get reality. And around here, we still have some days to enjoy the 40s, but eventually, as we head into late Sunday and Monday, we'll have much, much colder air. Patchy drizzle this evening, dry all day tomorrow, showers moving in for tomorrow. This is going to be light. Morning rain showers on Friday and then dry on Saturday, but you can see the eyeballs for Sunday. Tomorrow night, it's very light rain. If you are traveling north, though, you could run into some slick roads with a little bit of freezing rain. Again, that's tomorrow night into Friday morning. That's what it looks like. You can see that line of where we're going to get that mix. Not around here. I think we stay all rain, and it's going to be light. Let's head into Saturday where it's quiet, and then Sunday, that's where it might get a little dicey. I think we'll start out with some rain and then change over to snow. Why do we have this in the forecast where we didn't yesterday? Looked like the cold air was going to push everything away, but now that cold air is hanging back. So we still have 4 more days with highs in the 40s. Average high is just 34. So 40 on Christmas Day, morning showers on Friday, staying cloudy on Saturday, and then a chance of rain changing to snow on Sunday. That 40 will quickly go away as temperatures will plummet late in the day on Sunday. Cold one on Monday, a little light snow on Tuesday. Molly Bernard in tomorrow morning on Christmas morning to make sure everything is A-OK on the roads and talk about that next chance of light rain.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Right.
Now, I know you ripped up that ticket, but check to see if you got any of the smaller prizes, too.
Right.
Not just the big prize.
Didn't get a single number.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that's...
Maybe someone
Next time.
else did. Here are those numbers for you again for the $1.7 billion jackpot. The cash value is $781 million. Those winning numbers 4, 25, 31, 52, 59, and 19. So good luck to everyone who got a ticket tonight.
Still ahead, it's opening week for a Milwaukee-based movie. The prizes you can win for seeing it in certain theaters.
You want to be a Neil Diamond interpreter.
A blockbuster film about a real-life Milwaukee couple.
Song Sung Blue hits the big screen on Christmas Day.
Tell your mama, girl, we can't stay long. We should call ourselves Lightning and Thunder. We got things we gotta catch up on.
Jam in, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson take on the role of Lightning and Thunder, aka Mike and Claire Sardina. Christmas is one of the busiest days of the year for Marcus Theaters, and every Marcus moviegoer tomorrow and Friday will get a scratch-off card with prizes and deals ranging from free concessions to discounts. You can redeem the prizes from January 5th through the 31st.
And with that, we turn to Big 12 sports with Pat Timlin.
Yeah, the Packers can clinch a playoff spot on Saturday.
That's right, and they might be facing the Ravens without their star quarterback. Stay tuned for how the Green and Gold are preparing for Baltimore. Plus, a former Wisconsin Badger returning to the practice field in Pittsburgh. I have the details of his recovery next in sports.
Big 12 Sports, presented by Menards.
I'm sure we'll be getting up early in my house and opening presents, and about the minute we're done doing that, we'll be back at the office.
Those are the Christmas Day plans for the LaFleur household and every other Packers players. Meetings start by 11 a.m. Jordan Love sharing his holiday cheer by gifting each of his teammates a new pair of Nike Dunks, doing what he can to keep spirits high while in concussion protocol. But just like Green Bay, the Ravens have questions at quarterback. Lamar Jackson missing practice on Wednesday with back contusions. When plan A at quarterback is up in the air, teams lean on their rushing attack. Baltimore boasts one of the best in the league, led by Derrick Henry, the 31-year-old coming off a 2-touchdown day against New England. If the Green and Gold want to stop King Henry, it'll be a total team effort on the tackling front.
It's a big dude. He one of those guys, you got to make sure that all 11 are running to the ball at all times, and you got to wrap up. He can break through arm tackles. Obviously, we've all seen it. He got the crazy stiff arm. Everybody got to populate to the ball. It got to be more so of like a gang tackle than, just a solo one-on-one tackle all the time.
As dynamic as he is with that stiff arm, you better have a plan on how you're going to take this guy down. And for the most part, for most teams that are playing against these guys, it comes down to having population at the ball. You got to have a lot of hats at the ball because once he gets going, he's really tough to take down.
An injury update for Badger fans to be thankful for. TJ Watt back on the practice field for the first time in 2 weeks. The Milwaukee native suffered a partially collapsed lung during a dry needling treatment. The former Wisconsin linebacker going through individual drills and cardio on Wednesday. His status moving forward is unknown, but seeing him on the field is a nice enough Christmas present. Aaron Rodgers sharing what it means to see number 90 back out there.
TJ is one of our leaders, so I love having him around. Not sure what his status is going to be, but just his presence is good for our team.
The Bucs enjoyed a couple days off after a 17-point win against the Indiana Pacers on Tuesday that snapped a 3-game losing streak. However, the performance not enough to help Doc Rivers have a silent night of sleep. Milwaukee led a 23-point lead shrink to a 9-point game in the fourth quarter. The Bucs are trending in the right direction as a team, but chasing consistency is the key.
I thought we played all night, played hard, played physical. I thought our switching was good. I thought we were locked in, but we got to get to that point where it's 48 minutes. That's the next step.
After 6 straight years of playing on Christmas, the Bucs have the holiday off for a second year in a row. Instead, here are the 5 games you can watch right here on WISN, starting before noon and going all the way to midnight.
All right, Pat, let's take one more last look at Santa. We just saw that he was in Indianapolis, then Lexington, Kentucky. Now he's on his way to Loretto, Tennessee. Kids, go to bed. It's that time. Mark, you get the final word.
Oh, I just thought you said I could go to bed.
Because you are the kid.
The kids, come on now.
I am, it's true. All right. No problems in terms of any kind of travel issues for tonight into tomorrow. Not a white Christmas, but you know what? If you need to go somewhere, you're going to be A-okay.
All right, thank you for watching.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.